but I'm gonna extend the platform, this wooden platform, out a little further, I think, just to make things a little more spacious here, because I'm basically standing on like a 3x1 platform and saying, hey, welcome home to my home, which is 3 planks of wood. I mean, I've heard of the tiny house, the whole tiny house movement, but I think this has taken it to another level. Hello everyone, my name is Gyration, and welcome to Gyration's World. Here we are playing the NSSS Alpha mod version 1.1.9, and it's been a while since we played in this world, probably about a month or so ago, and in fact I was looking at the analytics for the first episode and it went really well. It was very well received, so I'm very glad to see that people are interested in seeing this series come back. I think a lot of people were subscribed to the channel specifically for NSSS content, so I'm happy that I can be bringing that back to the channel again. You might also note that my voice sounds a little bit different, and this is the first episode where I'm actually recording with my new microphone setup here. I've been working with OBS and Voice Meter, and yeah, I just got a brand new microphone, a condenser microphone, so I'm very excited about this, to say the least. I'm hoping that I've got most of the issues figured out with that, so hopefully we won't have too many audio issues in the future, but yeah, it took a little bit of figuring out to get this thing working. But yeah, in the last episode we found 2 spawners. There's one down here, and there was also another one up near the surface. So we found a spider and a skelly spawner, which is actually kind of crazy for the first episode. And then we found diamonds as well, which we didn't end up picking up, but I assure you by the end of today's episode we'll have those things picked up. Now, I think one of the things that I want to do in today's episode is just take a look around our world here for a little bit, because yeah, I didn't really spend a lot of time above ground in the last episode, or the first episode really, so it just became daytime, and I thought I'd just take a look around and see what else we have around here. Obviously we have this big cliff here, which is going to be really quite something for our base opportunity here. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this cliff yet. I really haven't gotten any big ideas yet, but having some sort of like cave system throughout the whole cliffs would be really neat as well. Even if we have to custom make the caves coming through and then maybe put little windows or something, would be a neat idea. We could even stick some kind of balconies out on here maybe as well. And yeah, I think it would be kind of neat. I also want to keep my eyes open for any of those water dungeons. I don't know if that's one out there somewhere maybe. I'd have to get a closer look and see. I almost see something here, but no, I think that's just a bit of dirt. That looks like there might be something out in the middle of this large body of water here. But we'd have to look around and see. Again, I'd love to do something with the water mechanics in the game, so that's definitely something we're going to have to look into, because getting sponges and stuff is going to be an integral part of that. I'm also going to keep my eyes out for any clay that's lying around in the open, because, you know, hey, you might as well, right? I mean, obviously, bricks are going to be a lot easier to get in this mod, because those water dungeons are made out of bricks. So you can usually get a ton of bricks off of them. Yeah, I think right over here, right by my cursor, if you can sort of see it, there's some shadows out there. I think there's at least 2 water dungeons out in that direction. What else? Do we have anything else? I think there's one right there too, maybe. But yeah, just looking around and seeing what we can see. Obviously, I'm probably going to work on these mob spawners over here first. And in fact, we haven't even raided that skeleton spawner yet, so I think I might have to go down and check that out. And we'll also pick up those diamonds as well. We have a few other little cave systems here too. Emphasis on the little part, I guess. It looks like they're pretty small, just surface caves here. But yeah, it's a good way to find some coal to begin with. And maybe if you get lucky, you can find some iron as well. But it looks like this is just a little bit of coal right over here. I'm kind of curious as to what's on the other side of this big cliff here, though. Like, is it actually just flat at the top, or does it drop off the other side as well? I think I'm going to climb up here and see what we can see from up top. Yeah, you can really see a lot from up here. This is really quite the mountain here. I still haven't reached the top. I think these trees are basically up at build height all the way up here. I wonder if we'll see any trees with the tops chopped off on them. Before it gets dark, obviously. We're going to need to get inside soon. But yeah, we're basically, I think we're standing on build height pretty much. In fact, let's double check F3 here. 125. Okay, so we're not quite there, but like super close. But yeah, wow, look at this view. Huge body of water right over here, which is going to be great for, you know, building with a water base or something like that. Yeah, just big cliffs over here as well too. In fact, this is a really neat kind of U-shaped area here as well too. You could almost make like a hallway all the way around the inside of that or something. That would be kind of cool. I'm just gonna go a little further and hopefully we don't have any issues with the mobs here. But yeah, wow, look at this terrain. This is just insane stuff. Like, this is a crazy seed. We got really lucky with this seed. And, you know, even finding the spawners right off the bat, like, wow. Crazy. And I think since we've climbed all the way up to the top here, I'm gonna find the kind of the highest point right here. I'm just gonna build a little tower out of cobblestone here. Yeah, right here is the highest point. In fact, we can disable the coordinates here. And I'll just make a little beacon here because, you know, we gotta leave our mark here. We made it all the way to build height. And now we better get back inside before the mobs destroy us. There's a very odd glitch out there too. I think that's a lighting glitch where the sun actually is still, like, the brightness of the sun is still shining on that spot over there. But let's see if we can find a spot way down here without dealing too much damage to ourselves. Ideally would be nice. But I think we're going to be taking a little bit of damage falling down here. And hopefully we can find our cave entrance again. I'm feeling a little disoriented here. Is that our cave entrance down there? I think it's around here somewhere. Yeah. There is a zombie. First zombie to fight in the series, I think. I don't know. But home sweet home, our little cave system over here. Beautiful. Yeah, this still isn't really a full home yet. We'll have to kind of set up a bit of a nicer area here. This is kind of just temporary. And yeah, I guess we have to work on making either a spider spawner farm or a skeleton spawner farm at some point. I think the skeleton spawner one is kind of top priority right now because having arrows is a really nice thing to have, and then you also get bones as well from skeleton spawners with this mod. But yeah, I came down here, I lit this place up. There's a bit of a sand trap right here, and another cave system actually as well. In fact, there is a spider right there. Hello, sir. Oh, no. No, bad. Very bad. Okay, yes, that was very unintentional. I don't know how I fell in there. But anyways, wait, where'd you come from, chicken? You come from, is there a way that you can get in here somehow? Oh, there's a small entrance right here. Huh, that's interesting. Well, I'll leave you here, chicken. You can be our cave chicken. You can help me dig this stuff up here. Well, I'll leave you to it, chicken. I'm gonna go head back to my base. I think we better head down there and pick up those diamonds now. One thing we're also gonna have to think about is how we're gonna get food right now, because I don't exactly have a proper food source. So yeah, I'm going around through these caves without anything really. I can't even craft this up into food. But I guess we can go take on this spawner and see how that goes. But if I die, I would not be surprised. And then hopefully I don't lose everything in lava or something. That would be the worst, really. Okay, so here we are at the spawner. I'm gonna just kind of dig my way up here and see like what we're dealing with. It looks like it's actually, oh. Okay, gotta watch out for these pitfalls. Oh, goodness me, that always startles me. But yeah, it looks like this was just kind of a dead-end cave, and it didn't actually carve an opening out into the spawner. So we'll see how easy this is to take on. They're shooting each other, so that's always a good thing. If they can duke it out between the two of them, then that makes things a lot easier for me. I can just sit back and watch the show. It's sort of like a coliseum, you know? They're just fighting it out, and then we get to watch it as entertainment. Isn't this great? Okay, so I'm gonna need to get in there and put a torch in. So there we go. We've got one torch in already. And they're shooting these pink arrows. And in case you didn't know from my previous series, that basically means that they're skeleton arrows. So you can tell when a player's shooting you versus when like a skeleton's shooting you. But I think I'm gonna kind of carve my way around here. And let's see if we can sneak another torch in there somehow. Just like so would be good. Honestly, I think the easiest way to take these things on is to actually just get in there and light it up as quickly as you can. Because otherwise they just spawn more. You're better off to go in there, risk your life for a second, and hopefully we can get this place lit up quickly. And yeah, I think we've got this place taken down pretty quickly. Now I know that in the last time I broke the chest, I think it was a spider. Yeah, it was a spider spawner. A spider came out of the chest, or at least that's what I thought happened. But it turns out that it's actually because when you break the chest, for a split instance, there is a dark area here until the lighting updates. And then the spawner spawns something there instantly. So I'm not going to break this chest because I think that's what's going to happen again. I'm going to leave it here. And we'll deal with this later. Okay, and now the moment you've been waiting for, or maybe you weren't, but you know, I certainly was waiting for this, is to pick up these diamonds, because you know what? I want to see how many are around here. How many are around here? I want to see how many I got. How many diamonds? How rich? How rich I am. That was very disappointing. Wow. I mean, it's a diamond, so I'm not gonna complain. First diamond, you know, episode 1 is when we found it. That is quite the achievement. In fact, I think we're gonna hold on to this, not make it into anything, but just keep it in a chest, you know, first diamond found in the series, because I think that is quite an accomplishment. But I was really hoping for a little more than just one, and that's highly disappointing. Wow, this is quite the cave system here, though. I still haven't found an end to it. Like, it keeps going in every direction possible. It just keeps going. Where does this come from? Okay, so it just goes everywhere. Like, there's so many different ways you can go. I'll probably end up doing some live streams at some point. In fact, usually I do them on Mondays around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or it's just Eastern Time, I'm gonna say, because technically we're Eastern Daylight Time right now, which is good old daylight savings. But yeah, be sure to stop by if you have a chance and hang out. Okay, so I'm just gonna set up a chest right here. We'll stick our first diamond in it. We'll just keep that as our dedicated diamond chest for now. Although I'm sure I'm gonna need to actually start setting up some actual chests for storage here, because yeah, I'm starting to actually gather up quite a bit of material and such. But even things like signs. Look at this, I get 3 signs from the single sign recipe. And there we go, the first diamond. I'm not gonna hold on to like every single tool or anything like that, but I think it's nice to hold on to sentimental stuff like this, you know, first diamond. Maybe we'll do the first, you know, diamond pickaxe or diamond sword that will, you know, we won't use it all the way up and we'll just hold on to it. Okay, everyone, and after a couple hours of streaming for the first time in this world, we have a full chest of items here. We've got all kinds of stuff in here. Mostly just a ton of cobblestone, but we also have a bunch of iron, gold, some redstone, and a ton of coal here as well. In fact, I didn't even pick up all the redstone and coal because I just got tired of mining it all up. And then we also found some diamonds down there, which I actually left to pick up on camera. And I'm just thinking that I should probably make another iron pickaxe, because with my luck, I'll probably run out of durability halfway through picking up those diamonds, so better just to have another pickaxe on me, just in case. You'll also notice that I have a bit of food in my hotbar as well, because I actually went out and killed some pigs as well. So yeah, now at least I have a little bit of food on me. But on stream, we just dug out an area over here. We came down this cave, right past. This is where we found those first diamonds, right over here. We came down through here, and I'm just starting to dig a strip mine or a branch mine, whatever you want to call it, over here. And it looks like there are some more slimes here again. So I think I found an actual like slime spawning location over here. These guys appear to be bigger than the ones that I found on stream. I think these guys are actually big enough to hurt me. But if we... Yeah, see here, there's a little guy over here too. Yeah, but I think these guys will actually... Oh, maybe they're not. Maybe they're not, actually. These guys are little guys, I think. Oh, nope, they're not. They're not. They're not. Okay. A little bit of panic here. But we can kill them all off. I mean, we can get slime balls, but they're not really that useful right now. They don't have a use in the mod. So, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but hopefully at some point there will be a use for slimes, and then we'll have a bunch of slime balls ready to test out whatever feature is added. But you saw this clump of diamonds right here. This is actually the first clump I found, and then there's actually another clump just down here. And look at this, we've got another patch of diamonds here. This one's got 5, and the other one has 4. So I'm gonna pick these up, because look at these shinies. Oh boy. Are we gonna run out of pickaxe durability? I don't think we are. Yeah, let's see, is it gonna run out? Are we gonna have just enough? It looks like we'll have just enough, so that actually worked out okay. But yeah, you can see here, tons of coal, and there was a bunch of redstone in the ceiling and the floor over here too. I just haven't even bothered to pick it all up. But if you want to check out my stream when I was digging out all these tunnels, I'll probably have it up on screen right now. You can see the title, and I'll probably have a card up in the top left-hand corner. If you want to try to tune in for one of my live streams, I usually go live around 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I go live on YouTube. I don't do Twitch. I find that it's nicer to have everything in one place. But I think it's about time that we head back to our little hideout over here. I think we need to start making some upgrades, because this is getting a little bit cramped. We're basically just camping out behind a little wall here, and I think we need to start making some actual rooms around here. Now, I'm not exactly sure how I actually want to build a base here, because I could build something kind of in the side of this cliff here, but I don't really know what to build. I kind of want to have sort of some balconies, I'm sort of thinking. But my current quarters is just down in this cave here. So I don't know if I want to just kind of branch off and just start something new up here, or if I want to kind of connect the two together. This cave really only goes down, and it doesn't really go up in the side of this cliff here. So I kind of have to build something separate up here if I want to build anything up here at all. There is also a bunch of creepers camping out on the side of this cliff here, so that's going to make construction a little difficult. So maybe for now, instead of trying to extend all the way up there, or, you know, start something really big on only episode 2 here, I think I'm just going to extend my quarters a little bit down here. I might rearrange some stuff here, like take out these furnaces temporarily, and this crafting table perhaps. And we'll just kind of stick kind of 2 side rooms, I'm thinking. One with some chests, and one with a crafting table and furnaces, kind of like a utility area, just to keep a little bit of organization down here for now. I might actually extend this wooden platform back a little bit here, and we'll see where that gets us. I also want to be very distinct about keeping this 1 diamond here separate from these other 9, so I guess the easiest way to do that would be to craft the other 9 into a block, actually, so that we make sure that we don't mix it up with my first diamond, because I want to make sure that I keep that one separate. And yes, that's right, Alpha has these different textures for the precious shiny blocks. But I guess I'll just start digging away this ceiling here, because that way we can... hopefully there's not any creepers in here. I don't really hear anyone. Hello? Anyone home? Okay, well, I guess I'll light this place up so that we don't have any mobs just dropping in on top of us. And then I'll get started on extending our little base area down below. Why, hello there, sir. I really don't want to have to deal with you right now, but, I mean, there's not really any way for you to get up to me, so I don't see why we need to have any issues right now. I'll deal with you later. I mean, as long as he's not going to be disturbing my peace, you know, I don't see why we can't coexist in the same dwelling, as it were, I guess. That's one thing that drives me nuts about Alpha, though, is that the leaf decay works sometimes, but then other times it just doesn't. And I know it has to do with the leaves touching the ground is sometimes what causes issues, but yeah, even then, sometimes you just get floating patches of leaves and they don't decay for some reason. And I can never figure out why. So I usually just end up breaking them manually like I do in Alpha 1.2.6. It's funny how you get used to these strange bugs, but I don't know, it's all part of the charm of the game, I guess, in my opinion. But it is getting dark, so I should quickly finish up with these last few trees here. I want to try to make sure that I don't have any leaves touching the ground, that they hopefully decay, and make sure that they're not touching any other trees, because I know as long as it's within, like, I think 4 blocks of a stump, and it's leaves touching each other, which are touching the stump, then they don't decay. And I think that's how normal leaf decay works in, you know, modern Minecraft. But, yeah, I'm not exactly sure the rules on it in Alpha, but that's just a guess. But I should quickly get inside here now. I should really leave some torches out here to light my way back into the cave, so I know exactly how to get in here again. Because this whole area is just kind of unlit. But I think I'm going to go 3 blocks away from the door in this direction, and I guess 3 blocks away in this direction as well, just to make it symmetrical. And then I'm going to just put little side rooms on here, I think. Or maybe I'll just stick the chests and the furnaces within this area here. But I'm going to extend the platform, this wooden platform, out a little further, I think. Just to make things a little more spacious here, because I'm basically standing on like a 3x1 platform and saying, hey, welcome home to my home, which is 3 planks of wood. I mean, I've heard of the tiny house, the whole tiny house movement, but I think this is taking it to another level. And you better believe that I'm that cheap that I will go out of my way to dig up the planks and stick down dirt underneath my chests, just because I don't want to waste blocks. I will go out of my way to do that every time, no matter what it is. I will always go out of my way to do that, because in my opinion, it's worth it. I spent a bunch of time just sorting out all my chests here. As you can see, I have a chest here full of all my goodies. I also have my my original diamond, which I'm going to stick in a separate chest here. I've got my diamonds here, which I have in block form to keep them separate from this guy. I've got a whole chest full of cobblestone and a little bit of gravel here, which actually worked out to be 2 stacks exactly, which is extremely satisfying. And then we've got our junk chest here, just a bunch of items that, you know, I don't really know what to do with them right now. I definitely want to hold on to them because they will be useful in the future. It's just, I don't really know what to sort them under right now because it's just mob drops, an egg. I mean, I guess we can cook that as well. In fact, let's do that on camera here. And yeah, I've just got all my utilities kind of stuff down in this bottom half of the chest here. And then this one's empty for now, but I'm sure I'll find more stuff to put in there. And on this side of the room here, I guess we'll use as our furnace and kind of crafting area here. Probably extend this just a little bit more because I'll actually extend this room a little bit further. I'm thinking maybe another 2 blocks further, and that will probably be good enough for starters. But I'm actually going to cook up this egg because I want to see what it looks like again. Oh yeah, that's right. It rings a bell now. But if we eat it, how much do we actually heal up? Well, it healed my entire health bar there, so I'm not sure if that was just 2.5 or if that was more and I just shouldn't have eaten it yet. But yeah, that's actually a pretty decent food. But I'm actually just kind of extending this cave a little bit upwards, and oh, look at this, there's a bit of iron even here, because I'm thinking I'm gonna stick a little railing along the edge here and then just a little staircase that comes around and down into the cave section here, because I still want this to feel like a cave. I just want to make it feel a little bit more homely, so I kind of want to feel like it's established as a home, but still, you know, built into the cave. But if we just craft up ourselves some stairs here, we can just go like this. And I'm thinking we'll just have a little staircase that kind of comes down like this. In fact, I could have just done with 4 steps, or maybe I'll make it go down a little further. I don't know. But for now, this is okay. And then I'm just going to finish up this floor and stick a little railing along here. And this is one thing that I actually really like about old Minecraft, and I think they did it really well, is the crafting recipe for fences. Because it's so easy to remember. All you have to remember is that it's sticks. and that's it. And you just put sticks in here. But with the new one, I can't remember if it's planks on the outside, sticks on the inside, or sticks on the outside and planks on the inside, or... Yeah, it's just confusing, but this is so easy. And also, look at that, they even connect to solid blocks, which is kind of a nice thing to have. In fact, I can't remember now, if I place this down, can I stick a torch on top of it? Oh, yes I can. Yeah, see, this is a nice thing. This is a nice decoration to have in the world. It's something so simple, but just sticking a torch on top of a fence just gives it a little bit of an extra, like, I don't know, bit of detail or something. I kind of like doing that. But I think that's just about gonna wrap it up for today's episode. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to leave a like or a comment down below. And if you would like to see more from me, consider subscribing. That way you won't miss out on any new episodes, and you also get a notification when I begin live streaming. I also run a small Discord server, so if you're in the mood to chat, feel free to stop by. We'd love to have you. The link to that and more can be found in the video description. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.